In a world full of noise, chaos, and endless distractions, there's one thing that often goes unnoticed: silent attacks. These aren't physical punches or words spoken in anger, but subtle, manipulative behaviors designed to provoke, control, or undermine you. And often, these attacks come from the people you least expect: friends, family, coworkers, or even strangers. But what if you didn't have to fight back with words or loud gestures? What if you could defend yourself without saying a single word? That's where the Stoic philosophy comes in today. We will dive deep into how Stoicism provides powerful tools to deal with silent attacks in a calm, controlled, and effective manner. We'll show you how to defend yourself using your mind, your emotions, and your behavior without raising your voice or getting caught up in the drama. Before we can defend ourselves, we first need to understand what silent attacks are. Silent attacks are those subtle, often covert ways people attempt to undermine us without ever directly confronting us. These can include gossiping behind the back, remarks meant to damage your reputation, passive aggression, indirect expressions of anger or resentment, silent treatment, withdrawing or ignoring you to make you feel insignificant, undermining your achievements, belittling your success or downplaying your efforts, manipulation, subtly influencing your decisions or actions to their benefit. These attacks are quiet, often leaving you feeling unsure of how to respond. The key is not to react impulsively, but to remain calm and apply Stoic principles. The first Stoic principle we'll apply in these situations is the dichotomy of control. This is the idea that there are two types of things in life: things we can control and things we can't. Silent attacks fall into the category of things we cannot control. A Stoic doesn't waste energy on trying to control the actions of others. Instead, they focus on controlling their response to those actions. By accepting that some things are out of our hands, we free ourselves from the emotional burden of trying to change them. For example, if someone gossips about you, it's important to recognize that you can't control their behavior. What you can control, however, is your reaction to it. You can choose not to engage in the gossip, not to let it affect your peace of mind. When a silent attack hits, our immediate reaction is often emotional anger, frustration, or even confusion. But the Stoics teach us that our emotions are not automatic reactions. They are responses we can control. This is emotional resilience. Imagine you've been subtly undermined at work. Someone claims your idea as their own, and the group praises them for it. The emotional reaction might be anger or disappointment. But instead of reacting, you take a step back. You breathe deeply and assess the situation. You remind yourself that this attack is external, and your emotional reaction is within your control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By practicing this, you create an emotional buffer between the external attack and your internal peace. The ability to remain silent and not respond immediately is one of the most powerful Stoic techniques. In the face of a silent attack, many people feel compelled to react. But Stoics know that silence is often the most profound form of resistance. The next time someone tries to undermine you, consider holding your ground in silence. By not reacting, you deny the attacker the satisfaction of a response. In doing so, you maintain control of your emotions and prevent the attack from escalating, as Marcus Aurelius said. If someone is able to provoke you, then you are a slave to them. Remaining silent is a statement in itself, one that shows your strength and composure. Another Stoic principle is the practice of viewing things from above. This is the ability to zoom out from the situation and see it for what it is, just a small part of the bigger picture of life. Silent attacks can often seem personal, but in reality, they are reflections of the attacker's own struggles, insecurities, or desires for control. By shifting your perspective and viewing the situation from a higher vantage point, you can avoid taking things personally. Think of it as if you are looking down on a map of your life. This moment, this attack is but a small blip in the grand scheme of things. It may hurt or frustrate you, but it will pass. By seeing the bigger picture, you can maintain your focus on what truly matters, your own growth and inner peace. 1. Of the most important Stoic concepts is the idea of detachment. We all have a natural tendency to seek approval or validation from others. But in doing so, we open ourselves up to being hurt by their criticisms or attacks. The Stoics, however, teach us to detach from the opinions of others. By recognizing that their views don't define us, we free ourselves from being influenced by their judgments. Imagine someone gives you the silent treatment. Instead of feeling hurt or questioning yourself, you remind yourself that their opinion is theirs to hold, not yours to internalize. Detaching from their judgment keeps your peace intact. After a silent attack, it's easy to be swept up by emotions and impulsively react. However, Stoics use reflection to process their feelings and assess the situation objectively. After the incident, take time to reflect on what happened and why it affected you. Ask yourself, what is the real cause of my discomfort? How did I let this person's actions impact my peace? What can I learn from this situation? By asking these questions, you begin to turn a potential negative experience into a source of growth and wisdom. Stoic reflection helps you become more self-aware, allowing you to respond better in the future. One of the most profound Stoic teachings is that everything we encounter can be turned into an opportunity for growth. Silent attacks, though painful, are no exception. Rather than seeing them as a setback, see them as a challenge. How can you use this situation to become stronger? Perhaps it's an opportunity to practice emotional control or to deepen your understanding of detachment. Maybe it's a chance to refine your ability to remain calm under pressure. As Seneca put it, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Each attack, silent or not, can be a stepping stone towards greater resilience. In wisdom, silent attacks are inevitable, but with Stoic principles, you can rise above them. By focusing on what you can control, remaining emotionally resilient, using the power of silence, detaching from others' opinions, and reflecting on each experience, you can defend yourself. Without saying a word, remember, your true strength lies in how you respond, not in how others behave toward you. Stay calm, stay wise, and keep walking the path of inner peace.